What's up? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you might be watching this from. Chris Hludzik here with another installment of Chris Hludzik Explains. And in this video, I want to kind of recap the year of 2019. Now, the last Chris Hludzik Explains I did was at the end of 2018 when I was talking about my release that was coming out at the time, which was the Another Last Stand EP. And I could pretty much consider that a 2019 release because I released it right at the end of 2018, so pretty much 2019 I promoted that. Also in 2019 I released a standalone single called The Nicholson Bridge, Bigger Than Us All. But before all that, I did a Chris Hludzik Explains in April of 2018, I believe, where I basically talked about how there really wasn't a lot going on, and I didn't really know what was gonna be in the future, and I guess it wasn't the most optimistic of videos, but I was just being honest and direct about it, because really the things I was talking about at the time really did apply to me. There really weren't a lot of places for me to play. I really hadn't played any new venues in a while, and as far as new music, I had said that I was working on stuff and I didn't know when it was going to be released. Well, fast forward 8 months later and I released new music. But that's how life is. You never know how things are going to go. But not only did I release new music, but in this past year of 2019 I also played new venues. In fact, every venue that I played last year was a place that I had never played before, so that was really cool. So I actually kind of got to do what I wanted to do in 2018. I did it in 2019. Released some new music and I got to play some new venues. So that was really cool. I also had a lot of really good opportunities with radio this past year. I got on a couple new stations. I had my music featured on 97.9X's Locals Only program a couple times, and also on Alt 92.1's Alt Natives program. So that was really cool. In addition to that, I had the usual plays from places like 105 The River and Alan Stout's show Music on the Menu. Alan's been spinning my stuff for years, and thank you very much to Alan for that. Also got back on WRKC this year and Mike Nadok's program Cellar Full of Noise, and thank you to Mike for that as well. Probably one of the coolest things I got to do this year though was I got on Melissa Kroenke's live local music podcast for 98.5 KRZ. And anybody that knows Lissa, she's the morning DJ on 98.5 KRZ, and she's really cool. And she's also a musician herself, and she invited me on her show to talk about my music and talk about my songs. It was really, really cool. And I have the audio of it in a video here on YouTube if you want to check that out. So I had a lot of really cool opportunities this year and did a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting I was going to do. So those are always the best kind of surprises, So what's up for 2020? 2019 was a pretty productive year, I would say. Like I said, released some new music, got to play some new venues. For 2020, I am currently working on music. Actually, as of recording this right now, I have one song completely finished. I just have to mix it. And I also have another song that I've just started recording. I have two other songs that I'm working on as well. Don't really know how they're going to pan out. If they don't pan out, I might just release the two songs I have as a single, or I might just kind of release them individually, throughout the year. A lot of people are doing that nowadays. They're just putting out one song and then putting out another song there a couple months later or whatever. I toyed with the idea of doing that. I might do that, I might not. I might just release the two songs as a single, like kind of an A and B side, because I'm old school. But either way, there is going to be some new music from Chris Hludzik this year. Some really cool songs. Really excited about them. I'm not much for the album format anymore. I like albums. I'm a big album fan, but as far as my own music, albums take a lot of time, a lot of money to make, and if you want to do them right, you really have to dedicate a big chunk of your life to it. and I did that for 2 albums, and I don't really want to do it anymore. Even the last couple EPs that I've worked on were very, time consuming and, kind of emotionally draining. And, I care about my work and I care about what I do, so I want to do it the best I can. And that's why I do it that way, because, I wouldn't want to release something that was, half-baked. And I think that's why kind of doing singles is probably an easier thing to do, because I could take my time on one song, make it really good, and then put it out when I want in the way I want to put them out. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing from here on out. I'll probably just be doing like singles and maybe the occasional EP here or there. It's just easier, and I also think it's easier for the potential listener, because it's less that they have to get through. You figure if you put out an album with 10 songs, people are maybe going to listen to 2 or 3 of those 10 songs at most. So my reasoning is, well, if I put out an EP of 4 songs and people only listen to 2 or 3 songs off that, they're listening to a higher percentage of the EP than they would be of an equivalent album. So it's just kind of silly, I think, to put all that time and work and money and effort into doing a full album that people are only going to listen to 2 or 3 songs anyway. Why not just record 2 or 3 songs? It's easier. It's not to say that I would abandon the idea of ever doing an album again, but I think that I would have to have a lot of different things in place. I would love to have a band. I would really have to have a really tight collection of songs, and I would want to record it live, preferably, and or at least mostly live. And that's just not in the cards right now. So I'm playing solo acoustic. I've been playing solo acoustic for years. So that's kind of what my music is, kind of switched to. My last couple of releases have been pretty much acoustic. And my reasoning for that is, why make a full band arrangement of a song that I'm just going to be strumming on acoustic guitar by myself, And I start off my songs on the acoustic guitar anyway, so it's not like I'm really losing anything. So that's kind of where I'm at for 2020. So I will have some new music coming your way. As far as gigs, again, as I've always said, I've said in previous videos, sometimes gigs just kind of fall into your lap, and you really don't know when they're going to happen. And but I'm here for whenever they do, But in the last year, we've lost a couple of venues. A couple places that I've played have closed down, sadly, and so that's even less places for an original musician such as myself to play. So makes it a little harder, but whatever opportunities come, I'm going to try to snap them up. I've been in touch with some people and trying to get some stuff together, and of course you get the usual, we'll get back to you, or they just completely ignore you. But I keep giving it the old high school try. But that's it for now, folks. Just wanted to make that quick little video just to recap 2019 and say thank you to everyone who gave me opportunities in 2019, including all the radio people. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to anyone who has followed me on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, on Reverb Nation, wherever you found me. You can go to chrishludzik.com, go to the links page. You can find all my websites there. You can find a bio, a discography. Pretty much everything I've done is on there. You can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Chris Hludzik, and get all the updates, where I'm playing, what I'm doing. And that's it for now. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for a great 2019, and Happy New Year, and hopefully 2020 is even better. Take care.